Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the semi-final of the ESEA Australian Counter-Strike Global Offensive Open Ladder between first seed Direwolves and fifth seed SYF Gaming. Direwolves took out the first map, which was Mirage, 16 rounds to 2, quite convincingly. Let's give you the starting lineups if you're just tuning in to only this match. We'll get through it very quickly. Blackout, Dans, Ribson, Sicko, and Wizard are the Direwolves for this evening. And SYF Gaming, Dexter, Gunlock, Inno, Nerox, and Squishy. Nerox, sorry, I mispronounced your name there, mate. But we are going to Cache for map number 2. They're actually getting underway with the knife round as we speak. So let's have a quick look at that playoff bracket while that is going on. And Direwolves are taking on SYF. Team Molotov taking on Frenetic Array tomorrow night. That is Thursday. So the winner of this match, Direwolves only one match away. They could be going to verse either Molotov or Frenetic Array. Or will SYF Gaming, will they prove to be the bit of a wild card here? Now, some things for note. I'm just going to turn off the spectator whilst we're here. Show everyone. There you go. Oh, you don't need to see them. So basically, Direwolves, this is arguably one of their strongest maps. It is no other way to put it. Myself and Gamestah had a bit of a chat through the week. The way that we see them play, this is probably one of their best. Now, SYF Gaming. Now, the question is, have SYF Gaming prepared for this map? That is the question which we are going to be finding out this evening. SYF Gaming will be starting off as the offensive team. They'll be starting off as the terrorists, and Direwolves will be starting off on defense on the CTs, the counter-terrorists. So, how is this one going to start? Are the boys from SYF Gaming going to get into this one early? Dexter says, yes, I will, and he picks up Sicko with a long-range block shot. And Gunlock is also getting in part of that action. That is a very quick bomb down, and SYF Gaming, where has this team been? They are just taking it to Direwolves right now, and they are looking on fire. Ribson, the last man remaining, he's got 4 to beat. SYF Gaming, they are going to drop him down, and wow, SYF Gaming, just already, they've already got 50% of their round wins from last match number 1. So arguably, I have to say Ribson was my MVP for map number 1. He gets my 3 votes. He's currently leading the way for the MVP of the series. Just from me, I would say. So we'll see how he goes in this particular match. We'll check in the scores every 5 rounds or so just to see how they're going. Last map, we didn't really do that because it was just kind of so very quickly. The terrorists, though, of SYF Gaming have picked up the AKs, Galils, very early on here, so that's obviously the kind of standard terrorist buy. You win the first round, arguably, with the bomb plant and a round win if you can get it. Then you go for those SMGs or rifles. Even if you lose, you still have enough money to actually buy up on round 4, which tends to be the first full buy-up round for every side. So, a bit of a risk, but you want those extra guns. Nerox will grab the first kill. Wizard gets the response. 1-for-1 trade, make that 2-for-1, and Gunlock now goes big in the center, up through highway, the connector area into A. 3 big kills from Gunlock. Drops down Direwolves, and just like that, SYF Gaming, wow, well done. They've actually picked up the first 2, and taking it to Direwolves here, and Gunlock swapping out a couple of guns, and Direwolves will be forced onto the full eco. P250s, 2C Z75. So the boys from SYF you would think, pick up round. They should be picking up round number 3 here, you would think. Question is, will they? A bit of an aggressive hold here from the CTs. They are only just all going on mid, looking for any early picks. Blackout will grab the first. Wizard sitting in vents, trying to see anyone if he can get it. Spots up 1. Let's rip with that machine pistol, but cannot actually find the final shot, to get that frag. And the boys from SYF Gaming are going to be pushing up in through the warehouse, up through short into A, through the warehouse area there. Do they commit to it, or do they rotate back? No, the bomb is in B, in the warehouse hallway, and they are looking like they really want to be pushing out. There's the molly up into the back of quad box, just making sure that no one gets any early kind of sneaky shenanigans up the back. The MP7 of Squishy goes to work. Gunlock also gets in on the action. There's the bomb plant. Looking for the final kill is Dexter, and he gets it just from next to quad box. And that is 3 rounds to nothing. SYF Gaming have already improved on their map 1 performance and are taking it to Direwolves. Direwolves probably taking a bit unawares there, much like the bananas in pajamas. They're trying not to be caught unawares, but Direwolves will need to respond shortly to try and make a little bit of a dent into the economy of SYF Gaming. SYF Gaming look, if you watched map number 1, which I highly recommend you do if you're just tuning in, you would obviously, you may think that SYF Gaming are easy beats, I guess, at this level, and the truth is they're not. They're actually a fairly decent team in the Australian scene, and they have the potential to take it to Direwolves and any of the top teams in Australia. It's just Direwolves just obliterated them pretty clinically, I have to say, in that first one, which was obviously Mirage. Oh, the AK of Gunlock goes to work. He missed the first, or he didn't miss, but he wasn't successful in his first spray. There's one sitting on the back of sight. Who is it? That is Wizard. Wizard will be waiting on top of B as that bomb is about to push in. He spots up one, jumps up on the box. There's the molly up into checkers, making sure that no one's going to get an entry. Easy input. Ribson and Dance. Wizard with a jump. M4 shot. There's the double. Looking for the third. Oh, he gets the 3. Wizard practically has single-handedly stopped this this B push, sorry. And Neerox now, the last man remaining. He's got 3 to beat. He spots 1, but he's now given away his position. Can he actually get any kill? No, he has to be careful about it in heaven, because Ribson's going to walk up, pick up a double for himself. And Direwolves now getting on the board here in map number 2. So, SYF Gaming, what are they going to do here? They should be buying up. They have the money. Yeah, they will. They will buy up there. Would they be stupid not to? There you go. Look, they're not stupid, and that's the point. They are a really professional organization, and they're looking at getting a bit better. Direwolves actually, I actually had the pleasure of getting to cast Dans at the Battle for Sydney on the weekend, and he went actually very, very big in that tournament as well, so he must be feeling pretty good about himself. Oh, Gunlock, the twitch with that worm got up, and he picks up Wizard. That is a very big pickup. As that B bomb site was practically defended by that man for the entirety of the last round, and Ribson, he's just checking the lines up into checkers, spots Dexter, gets a bit of a bink off there. He gets about 30 HP off. Oh, blackout through the grates. Dexter binked down even more, puts the smoke out. Ribson just very patient of him, just to wait. He's not. Doesn't need to push. He's not frag hungry, I guess you could call it. Gunlock will pick up one more. They're all, let's be honest, they're all frag hungry. But there's a difference between being able to get frags and going searching for frags, especially on your defensive side. Squishy comes out of Squeaky, grabs the first entry frag. Inno follows up, taking out Blackout. That's a very good fake hit. There's only one man remaining. It is, of course, Ribson. He is behind Truck, and he is now dead. Neerox brought the knife to a gunfight, and SYF Gaming getting 4 rounds under their belt. 5 rounds in. Let's have a quick look. Look at that. Gunlock has shown up huge at the moment. 11 kills for 1 death. 5.5 KDA. Ribson and Wicked and Wizard have actually continued on 4 and 4 apiece. Dan's actually yet to get a kill in this particular half, so he's going to need to lift his game. Inno on 5, Squishy on 3, 2 for Dexter and 1 for Neerox. So SYF Gaming, here is the start that they obviously wanted, but is it a map too late? They are obviously going to be wanting. They would have loved to have got this last round. Anyway, the Direwolves actually have to go on that eco, and they are pushing very, very aggressively up around B in towards the B area. Squishy spots 1. He's able to drop down Dance. Dance continues to get no kills for the round, but they have opened up this A bomb site. Sicko, though, finds Neerox. That is a very powerful pistol indeed. And Dexter just trying to get that shot on over through Truck from Warehouse. Gunlock says, I've got the scope, mate. Leave it to me. He picks up the frag. Blackout gets the return frag, but still a 2-for-1 exchange. One on top of balcony was Wizard. He gets taken down by Inno. And the last man remaining is Blackout. Blackout now does have the AK, and that would be a good pickup for his side, given the eco round. So I think he's going to save. Yes, he is. He's not going to be going anywhere near that bomb. He maybe look for a couple of exit frags. Direwolves, 1 round to 4 at the moment. SYF Gaming are about to get their 5th, and Blackout just wants to make sure that no one is going to be taking him down. He's got the smoke out, but he's going to be having no issues. Look at that. They're all running away. Boom goes dynamite. No one's even near him. 5th round of SYF Gaming. Well done to them. They are currently have found their groove. Maybe they are actually more comfortable on Cache than they are on Mirage. But unfortunately for them, they find themselves in the pressure seat now. Every round is important. Every round is crucial. But obviously now being a map down means that they are obviously behind, very obviously, but they need this round to continue on. Direwolves, if it gets to the point where they are, behind, there is pressure because they may think, oh, we may want to end it, but they can actually have that mindset of like, you know what, we're still okay. Obviously, it could be a bit closer, but given the way that SYF are playing, if Direwolves can't get back into this one, then we could actually be seeing a 16-2 on the other side. I doubt that'll happen. Direwolves are too strong of an opponent to let that happen, but in saying that, we thought that of SYF. I didn't think there was no way we'd be seeing 16-2 skylines. I thought maybe on Mirage, a 16-12, kind of at worst. Dexter grabs the opening frag. He picks up Wizard. He just didn't check his angles. He will have to relocate now. That bomb still sitting out in the mid area just outside a warehouse. They're not going anywhere. Squishy. He's going to come face to face with Blackout, and he will get the opening pick. Ribson will actually get a return frag. That was over on the B bomb site. He takes down Wizard. He takes down Dexter in response. There's only 27 seconds on this clock, and the boys from SYF Gaming are down one map, and they've got to push, and they've got to get onto a site shortly. 20 seconds and counting. That's a great Molotov up into the back of site. Gives away Ribs, but he's not giving up here. Finally gets dropped down by Squishy. He will actually be credited Gunlock with the assist. But with 7 seconds remaining, they've left it to right to the end of the round. But that is a bomb down and ticking away. SYF Gaming will be very happy to be now kind of in control. Dans, he is the last man remaining. Spots up one. Can he get the double? No, he cannot, because the crossfire from inside of Checkers, too good. That gives the 6th round to SYF Gaming. They are only 2 rounds away from being ahead at the halfway mark, at the halftime mark, I should say. Question is, can they get there? Or will the Direwolves be able to stop this? Now, they are back on the economy round, as you can see. Only $1,900 of guns between them. That is not a lot of firepower, considering $27,000 from SYF Gaming bought this particular round. There's the AWP from Gunlock. Of course, $4,750 is a very, 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 very expensive weapon. But have a look at this little line that we've got here. SYF Gaming holding this kind of... These are where the battle lines kind of get drawn, and you try to hold. Inox playing up a little aggressively. That's the entry to point to vent. So that could be the exception to the rule, as Gunlock picks up the first kill. He picks up Ribson. He's been very strong. But Neerox, Dexter, and Neerox once again grab 3 of the frags. Gunlock's the only one remaining, and there's only 1 man remaining. It is Dans. He was over on that A bomb site. That B site is open and ready for being taken. Dans, he's only got the 5-7. He can't even get a kill under his belt. And SYF Gaming, wow, they are really looking at changing. Well, I guess they want to send it to 16-2. They said, you know what, we underperformed on Mirage. Guys, this is our true game. Now, I have to say that SYF Gaming, this is their attacking half. Mirage, Cache, unlike Mirage, is what I meant to say, has a lot more open area. So there's a bit more open area, open entry point, and there's a couple of real open entry points as Ribson. He decides he wants to get in on that AWP action, picks up Dexter. Those open areas that you can see make this map very interesting compared to Mirage. You wouldn't think they're kind of similar in the layout, pretty similar if you actually have a look at it. But what they actually allow for is this is a very nade heavy map. And the reason being is you need to smoke your entry point, because if you don't, you will get taken down instantly. Now, Neerox picks up 1. That's the return frag. It's now 1 for 1. Dan's up on balcony. He's able to get one of them, but Neerox, they're trading 1 for 1, but they are making their way onto the site. They do have 3 to beat. He spots 1 outside of truck. He has to be careful because Sicko is coming up onto balcony with that M4. Who's going to get the better of it is Neerox. It's now a 2v2. Make that a 2v1 because Wizard drops him down. Ribson and Wizard versus Gunlock. He's behind quad box at the moment, and he has got a lot of work to do behind arguably 2 of the strongest fraggers in the side at the moment. Ribson continues his form from map 1, picks up the second round for Direwolves. 9 rounds gone. 7 rounds to 5. There's the Direwolves that they need. Their retakes need to be better than they have been in this match if they're going to find themselves back in it come the late game. And the interesting thing about the late game, quote unquote, of Counter-Strike is that if it is close, yes, the mentality of the game actually changes a lot, given the fact that if the teams are, if they're playing aggressively, if it's really close, you actually find that the late game is very, very important. Decisions start being made for the better of the team. So things like, well, we need to have money for the next 3 rounds, so we have to eco. Little things like that are what I love about this game. There's things you don't think about and always things to learn. But SYF Gaming, holding outside of A, are now going to be pushing in. They have got AKs. Gunlock does not have actually a full weapon in his arsenal, unfortunately, so he has to be careful. That Blackout grabs 1. Dan's also will grab 1. Squishy, there's the return frag from just behind quad box. Sicko has made his way to Forklift. He's actually walked past all of the terrorists. He spots up 1. Oh, gets the double of Squishy. And there's the cleanup crew of Wizard. Takes down Dexter. Makes it 3 rounds to 7. And Sicko actually got himself behind the terrorist. They didn't even realize he was there. In fact, I don't think he realized the terrorists had passed him either. They were just waiting. They thought they were all maybe connector. The truck area, of course, the connector is this section here. If you don't know, that's connector, which connects mid to A. That's why I call it that. But the boys from SYF now on the back foot a little bit. Direwolf starting to find a little bit of form here. Wizard spots 1. Ribson has actually gone big with that orb. He's actually picked up 2 kills as well, so he's continuing the frag fest. Ribson looking for the 3rd, gets it, doesn't even need to use the orb. He says, here's my 2P250, and that is round number 4 to the Direwolves. The question is, do SYF actually go for the an eco here, or do they pick it up? Let's have a quick score check after 11 rounds. Ribson 13-2, leading the way, but he's not actually leading the server because Gunlock is going huge for SYF Gaming. 15 rounds and 1 assist for him, so he's looking like he could possibly drop 20 in a half. You don't often see it. I've seen 30 dropped twice in my professional casting career, so the past 7 years. I've seen 20 dropped maybe less than 20 times. It is very rare to see anyone go huge to get more than 20 kills in 15 rounds. It doesn't sound like, that's only 1 and 1.25 kills per round. How hard could it be? In this game, when entry fraggers are very likely to get picked and things, it is very hard to get. Dan's actually binks quite heavily. Squishy. Wow, he is really like his name. It has to be about the 4th time I think I've seen Squishy with less than 10 HP. I'm sorry about that. And Ribson, oh man, he is strong. He is feeling on form at the moment. He's working hard to get the Direwolves back into this match. And the rotate is called out very early. That bomb currently still in warehouse. The question is, will they spot it? Oh no, they haven't actually seen it. Oh, this is very smart play from SYF at the moment. They're about to get this bomb down. However, Dan did not leave, and he picks up 1, picks up 2. That's the bomb down call. So the rotate now will be on towards the A side, but there's only 1 remaining. Is Squishy, and Ribson goes big once again and picks up 2 kills for the round. He is now moved to 15 kills of his own. Gunlock has not moved since then. So Ribson, the race to 20 is on with 3 rounds remaining. Direwolves were down 7 rounds to 1, and they are now 7 rounds to 5. They've won 4 of their past 4. They won the past 4 rounds, I should say. And the momentum clearly on the side of SYF Gaming. They've got a 4-round run going here, to use a basketball term, and they're not looking like they're stopping as SYF Gaming forced onto the pistols once again. One minute, 18 seconds. My voice starting to finally give out of me, but we will persist. Blackout from just near quad box. We'll grab one. There's the double. Can he get any more? He's actually going after the defuse, and he's gonna get it. And that is very well done by the Direwolves. They just went, you know what? We're gonna force the boys from SYF Gaming to come out of their hidey holes with 2 rounds remaining. We are going to force them to make the move, and if they don't, well, they're going to give us a free round defuse. And just like that, once again, we are nearly all locked up. We are 6 rounds to 7. Direwolves now have won the past 5 rounds in a row. SYF Gaming looking like they're a bit shaken at the moment. They need this is what we talk about a lot of the time, is this momentum-based game of Counter-Strike, is that it only takes 1 round or one thing to get the side moving. Direwolves now, blackout, just spamming squeaky door, actually finds Squishy. Squishy in the wrong place at the wrong time. Dan's will be very happy with himself right now. But what you find this momentum-based game is that if you, and I'm sure you all probably heard casters talk about it, Ribs picking up a great kill, finds Dexter. If you can get those couple of rounds going, then you feel unstoppable. You feel like everything you do works, and you feel like you can actually win a game, not a round, and the game. And that's very, very important in the game of Counter-Strike. It is a very emotional game. Gunlock is the last man remaining, and he was hiding inside warehouse near boxes, and he was pincered in by 2 chasing counter-terrorists. And Direwolves, just like that, have locked up this game at 7 rounds apiece. They are going to be looking at grabbing 1 more here on the first half with the 15th round underway. Direwolves will be looking at trying to take the lead for the first time in the match. SYF Gaming, for a mental point of view, this would probably be a very important one, because they would love to pick up this round. Dexter actually finds himself on the Molotov. There's the defensive smoke to put out that molly, and Dexter picks up 1. Here comes the return. It is a 2-for-2 exchange. Dance goes big, looking for some more. Sicko moves around. He's going to launch the incendiary onto the A bomb site. That is a bomb down, and it is not ticking. It is a 1 versus 2. Squishy versus Blackout and Sicko, and he knows that they are around. He's going to have to fake it. He fakes the plant, and they do not fall for it. Fakes the plant again, and they do not fall for it. They are just waiting for him to put that bomb down. There is no need for them to go hunting the frag until that bomb actually goes down. There's the 3rd fake, and the flash from Sicko. Again, they are not moving, and that is so smart. There is the plan, and here they come. And down he goes. Squishy, unfortunately for him, mate. That is just very, very smart play by Sicko and Blackout. And they have now won the past 7 rounds in a row. And Direwolves once again showing their strength as a side. And they've hit the front. It took them all half, but they got there. And they will obviously be really happy. SYF Gaming will basically go to the drawing board at the end of this game and go, what did we do? And more specifically, what did Direwolves do to get to stop us, really? So everyone's gonna have a quick drink. Let's have a quick sip of water. And so SYF Gaming, a bit of work to do here. They're in a lot better of a position than they were in map 1. They are down. They were down 12-3. No, 16-2. Sorry, so that was the final score. 16-2 was what they were down in map number 1, and map number 2 now, they're only down by 1. Now, the momentum is clearly with Direwolves at the moment. Now, Direwolves will have to continue that tempo and show that they can continue this on their attacking side. SYF Gaming, on the other hand, they may like their defense. If they do like their defense, they can actually sit back. It kind of favors, I find, defense favors the teams who may be feeling a little bit uncertain of themselves. And the reason, and what I mean by that is that, you know, when you're attacking, you have to make the decision that we're going to do this. Say, for example, you know, Ribson has shut us down on the entry point to this particular site. What do? You need to have confidence in yourself. If you don't have confidence in yourself, then all of a sudden your strategies just feel like nothing is working, and that is a very big loss to the mental game of Counter-Strike. The match is now restarting as we're about to go live for the second half. This could be SYF Gaming's last half if they do not get this map. If they can get this half, then we go to map 3 and we'll be taking to Cobblestone for the decider. And we won't talk about Cobblestone really because that's not the map we're playing on, but I would hesitate that Direwolves would probably be a better shot at Cobble than SYF Gaming. That's just what I feel, given what I've seen them play. I could be totally wrong about that, however. The boys from SYF Gaming, though, that is a good start. Gunlock is going to actually find the opening frag. That was Dan's over into the B hallway. And they are continuing on this charge. And SYF Gaming they want these rounds. They want to move to the grand final. They want to prove to a lot of people that they do actually deserve to be there. SYF Gaming actually beating Trident Gaming 2 maps to nothing in the semi-final. And Direwolves have, once again as well, they also went 2 maps to nothing, I should say, not rounds. Direwolves have yet to drop a map. SYF Gaming are probably the closest that anyone has been other than Frenetic Array. Frenetic Array got to about 16 rounds to 11 in the regular season. No one else really got closer. And SYF Gaming are certainly within a shot right now. And Dexter from on top of the boost box grabs one. You know, grabs some help, but Sicko will drop him down. 2-for-1 exchange. That's really good. SYF, they're trying to get this rotate happening right now. That bomb has been dropped. That's a very good sign. And that means Sicko is currently stuck at the back of site. He's looking for a couple of kills. Gets one. Neerox got Ribson, so it's now a 2 versus 1. Sicko's got a bit of work to do. He's going searching. Can he get the kill? Yes, he can. Oh, this would be a huge clutch. Sicko with the huge clutch. The 4 down. Big work by Sicko. Holy crap, that Glock. I'd like him tested, please. Get that. Make sure those are regulation bullets. Because all of a sudden, Direwolves, that was a 4 versus 2. And Sicko just said, yeah, no problems, guys. I got this. I don't understand how they can do that. That's probably why I'm a caster, and I don't understand how to have such good aim. Sicko, you brilliant man. I wish you would have my babies. So they could be Counter-Strike gods and have aim like that as well. Anyway, Direwolves, 9 rounds to 7 at the moment over SYF Gaming here on map 2 on Cache. SYF Gaming only they're 9 rounds away, potentially, without overtime from going to map 3. Direwolves, on the other hand, only need 7, and they will be crowned semi-final victors and move on to face either Team Molotov or Frenetic Array in the grand final. Gunlock grabs one, Wizard grabs another. Neerox is sitting in the smoke with that CZ, actually does quite well. There's the bomb planting. Inno with that PG-50 goes to work and will find Wizard. Has to reload, but he knows Dan's is in the sight, and Inno grabs the double, drops him down, grabs 2 kills for himself. And the MAC-10. Do I see MAC-10? No, he picks up the AK. I thought I saw a MAC-10 there. But SYF Gaming get their first round of the defensive half, and they didn't leave it late either. They got it pretty much smack back on in that half. Gunlock actually ended the half with 17 and Ribson with 18 respectively. I think he actually ended with 16. So no 20s dropped in the half. As we said, look, you know, you could be on a run in the opening couple of rounds, and then a couple of rounds in, nothing falls your way, and unfortunately the kills just don't come. But realistically, the single stats, I know we all like those numbers, but most people now, especially in the Counter-Strike scene, it's more about the team. There's quite a big debate over entry fraggers as well. You know, people don't understand why entry fraggers' stats are so different. You know, they could be on very, very low HP or very, very bad stats, but arguably one of the most consistent. Gunlock grabbing 3 big kills. He wants a 4th. Can he get it? No, he cannot, because Sicko drops him and down with that Glock. But Squishy says, enough with that Glock shit. Here's the Galil. Here's a bullet to your torso, and I'll drop you down. SYF Gaming, once again, lock it up at 18. At the 18 round mark, lock it up at 9 rounds to 9. The eco now coming out from Direwolves. This will favour SYF Gaming. SYF Gaming be able to put those to work. What have we got? P250s, Tech 9s all over the place. No armour though for the boys from Direwolves. So they are just being very careful. They're not being careful at all. They are being very economic, I guess you could say, would be the descriptive word that I'm looking for there. They want to get a pick. This is where pick and roll comes in for Direwolves. Wizard looking down the B horse, spots up one. 1 minute and 13 seconds remaining on the clock. That Galil spray, looking for one. Dan's though, he's also got some good P250 action. Can he get the kill? Yes, he can. He actually finds Squishy. That's a long-range P250 before finally being taken down. 2 for 3 change. Make that a 3 for 3 now. Ribson puts that Tech 9 to work and picks up the AK for himself. He does get binked very heavily by that M4 by Neerox. Neerox needs to be very careful here. He grabs one, but Ribson finally comes in through connector, drops him down. It is Gunlock v Ribson. Who's going to take this one out? You would love to think that SYF Gaming can get on top, but Ribson, he has been so consistent. He drops 3 down in that round. He makes Direwolves get to 10 rounds to 9. We are only 1 round separated, and I don't want to talk about overtime, but man, we could be seeing it given the rate these guys are going. Now, in saying that, SYF Gaming they've got a bit to prove, let's be honest. Given their first map performance, they have got a bit to show right now. They're certainly turned up in their offensive half, which is very impressive, but Direwolves are no slouches when it comes to assaulting a bomb site. Dexter, he plays very aggressively in warehouse, gets one, but Dance gets the return frag. That should give a bit of information, but I'm not sure how much that info is actually worth. Gunlock, he gets boosted just before Direwolves can actually boost on top of the mid boost area. How many times can I say boost in one sentence? But he actually gets a kill. Doesn't know that they've rotated their positions here, unlike as we can. But Gunlock, he now is going to have to drop down. You would think he probably would suspect that that boost is no longer coming, but he actually drops down the other side by himself. Oh, Gunlock, that is just smart play, and grabs the double for himself. Gunlock has picked up 3 kills this round. Won't pick up any more because Neerox and Dexter had the other 2. But that was very, very well done by Gunlock. They had no idea that he had dropped down on the CT side of the boost box, and because of that, he picks up the rotators and the bomb information very, very quickly. 10 rounds to 10. We've got 10 rounds remaining in regulation. Given the way they're currently playing, I honestly can't pick the difference between the two. I honestly think SYF have looked very strong in this map. Now, the question is whether or not who is going to get that roll on, unlike that first map. But the good thing about Direwolves, they were able to stop the momentum train at about that, obviously at that 8 round mark. SYF Gaming have actually now kind of got that stop happening at the moment. Blackout, Wizard, grab one. Neerox gets the return frag. Dance, he's just lying over the top of that body. And, oh, that's a great nade from Neerox and Dexter. And, both grab one apiece. And all of a sudden, Direwolves, they were very surprised that that bomb site retake is over as quickly as it is. But I tell you what, the boys from SYF Gaming are in front once again. They were in front all the way until round 14, and then we've had this bit of a seesaw battle going on. However, SYF Gaming have had the better half so far, winning 4 of the first 6. So, to say that Direwolves look better is to say that they are still as strong as they are. But SYF Gaming, on the other hand, are looking like a team finally. They honestly didn't really look cohesive at all in map 1. They lacked the punch that they needed, especially on their offensive side. And Direwolves... they lacked the punch and the crossfire angles of their CT side, on their offensive side, they didn't even last more than 3 rounds. So unfortunately for them, we didn't really get to see their offensive mirage. And that is not a mirage in the desert, which is like flipping you with a bird. But, literally that's, what we didn't get to see. But Direwolves, honestly, all credits for picking this one up. But here comes SYF once again. They are... so here come the Direwolves once again onto this A bomb site, looking for more kills. Oh my god, Gunlock, he has been strong. If only he is essentially carrying SYF on his shoulders at the moment. Look at that, 28 kills. Neerox, his teammate, is nearly half of his score behind on 15 and 3. He is absolutely going huge at the moment. Without Gunlock, SYF would be well behind in this match, and he is certainly keeping them in this one at the moment. Ribson as well has also dropped 20, 21 and 3, but Sicko is actually beating him in points. Well, that's just for this half, not for the full game. There's the good smoke. Very standard smoke from the T's there, just making sure the terrorists don't get an easy entry point. Having that smoke there means that they cannot get out very easily if they're watching those angles, but Sicko says, I'll do it anyway. He picks up one. Oh, Dexter with that M4. He's going to go face to face with Dans. Dans will make him pay. He picks up the M4 for his troubles. Sitting from behind Forklift right now. Is looking towards quad box. That is a very tight angle. There's the Molotov. It forces Dans out of that box and onto the bomb site, but they still actually don't know where he is. There's the M4 spray looking for more. We'll grab him down. And now it is a 2 versus 1. Blackout, the man remaining. He's got a bit of work to do. Climbs up ladder onto balcony, but now they know exactly where he is. They are cutting him off, and they still haven't actually killed him yet. He finally drops down. SYF Gaming moved to 13 rounds, and they are 3 rounds away from tying this one up at 1 apiece. And this would be a huge match to win. This is the map that everyone has picked Direwolves to take out cleanly, but man, Mirage seemed to be that map for them. It's currently Direwolves need to pick up their game a little bit right here. SYF Gaming only need 1 more, and that will mean that Direwolves has to win every single round from that point onwards to get to that GG spot without going to overtime. Now, SYF Gaming have actually looked very good, but partly of that is because Gunlock has been looking so good. If Gunlock gets taken down, arguably, all of a sudden, this SYF Gaming side is at a bit more of a loss, because he has just been going huge at the moment. Without not without him, SYF Gaming, though, really should be appreciating what they have right now. And I'm sure Gunlock is not done yet, given the fact that we still have 7 rounds to play. Ooh, Ribson, he's going to come face to face with Squishy if he pokes that line. Squishy's actually going to rotate here, and the Direwolves are now looking to push this mid-area. Dance from on top of Boost Roof. Ooh, now grab the first pick. That is Neerox. There is a rotator into mid. They just have to be very careful about this one, though. Yes, and in they push over to that A bomb site into mid. Are they going to push B, or are they going to continue this A push? No, they're going to go vents to B here, and in they go. Dans and, that is Ribson. They're going to be the point men, and in they come onto the site. Waiting at the back of site is Squishy. He does get spotted out by Dans. Gunlock goes big once again, and he gets taken down quickly. They do not waste time. Ribson will pick up that bomb, and he will now go for the plant. Dexter and Inno are the last 2 remaining. Inno very close in the elbow area, just outside of the B-bomb site here, right out of the CT spawn. Are they going to save their guns? Yes, they are. They are going to back out of this one now. They realise, given how close SYF are to 14 and 15 rounds, they need their weapons come these later rounds, because if they allow Direwolves to get these easy frags, will grab 1. They shouldn't be pushing here, but they have given away Inno's position. Now, Dexter is going to be watching this crossfire line here to make sure they can get 1. Will he be able to get 1? No, he will not, because Wizard picks him up. Wizard still looking for that double. There's the Bink. they're going to play a little bit of tip-tag-toe right now, and Direwolves are not letting them get away. They've gone their 11th round, but look at this. This is a much better start. Not a much better, it's actually quite a similar start to SYF Gaming as their first half, but we all saw how that turned out in game number one, right? In half number one, not game number one. Direwolves then came out and basically won the entirety of the second part of this first half. Or a lot of binkage there. Sicko taken down very, very low. Only 11 HP remaining. That is a lot of HP gone off of his bar. 1 minute, 27 seconds remaining here on round number 25. SYF Gaming really need these next couple of rounds to put the pressure on the Direwolves. Direwolves are not out of this one by any means. Blackout will take the position Dan's took in round number 24, which is on top of that boost roof. And now they own this middle area. And we do talk about this mid control quite a lot in Counter-Strike, because especially this whole box here in cache, this is your mid area, and this gives you all of your entry points to every site that you could want. So owning that area is a tantamount to basically owning the map, and it puts you at such a great advantage. Blackout spots up one. They go frag hunting. Ribson spots out the other. Sicko with that AWP says, Dexter, you will play no more of this round and give me the round score. Direwolves back to within 1, 13 rounds to 2. We've got 5 rounds remaining of regulation time here in map 2 of the semi-final of the ESEA Australian Counter-Strike Global Offensive Open Ladder. Here, mine, of course, Gamestah, Neeber. Like and subscribe, boys and girls, and everyone. That's quite tired, but look, we have the potential for going for the third map, and given how they're going at the moment, I wouldn't put it past SYF. I think Direwolves at the start of the half maybe were just a little bit complacent. Took their foot off the pedal, as it were, just a smidgen, but that gave SYF the role that they needed, and now the confidence boost and the mentality boost that they now believe that they can take it to Direwolves. They are now leading Direwolves on their favorite map, according to Mike Star. I don't know if that's actually true. I should actually ask them. But given the scoreline, this is a very interesting. We have this Mexican standoff going. Look at this. We've got this Mexican standoff. They're just not pushing out into this mid area right now. But here comes Dan's on top of boost roof once again. Will be now looking for something in return. He's able, and that's Squishy. Squishy gets the return field, but Ribson has now boosted on top of mid roof, and he will pick up Squishy. But they're still going 1-for-1. It has now been a 3-for-3 exchange. Dexter will pick up the AWP for his troubles, and Gunlock will be taken down by Ribson. Dexter, though, is not going to be going down without a fight. Picks up one. Oh, that's a good flick shot. He's got one to go. That's a good smoke by Ribson. Spots him out. He still goes hunting, and Ribson comes off the better there. 13 rounds to 13. Picks up the AWP. Thank you very much, Dexter. He says, I will take that, and he will chuck that directly off to Sicko. Sicko, arguably one of the strongest AWPers in the Australian scene at the moment, excluding Renegades and Immunity. But even so, I'd still put Sicko up in easily probably top 3, I reckon. He is that good at the moment, and he is that strong that when he has the AWP in his hand, you have to watch out. Now, SYF, once again, how are they going to play this? They are splitting one. They're actually going to put a little bit of a stack over towards the A side. Actually, it looks at... Look here, they're actually stacking this mid area here, making sure they don't have an easy time like they have been. But Direwolves currently setting up for a bit of a split here. They have that offensive line. There it is once again, as you can see. Basically, the way that Direwolves like to play this particular map is they will try and do this pick and roll strategy, like we say. They do have a lot of nades, and they do like to own the middle area preferably, but if they don't, they are not afraid to spread the map. They will spread out and look for those opening picks. Sicko, once again, over on towards that B main area, is just looking for that pick. There's no one in line. Dance has to be very careful because Neerox is right underneath him. Dance has not checked there, but he has not given himself away, but he now knows where Neerox is, because Neerox will drop him down without even a second thought. He doesn't even get a chance to flick his crosshair the way of Inno. So, here they come once again. They are now going to be pushing. that B bomb site. Out comes the bomb. He will now be pushing onto the site. Ribson looking for one. Gets it. That was Gunlock. Squishy will get the return frag. Squishy gets 2 before finally being dropped down by Ribson. Neerox is coming around. Inno, though, will also come in through the B main area. So the B CT area. And that is going to make it 14 rounds to 13. SYF Gaming. That was a very important round. Had they lost that one, they maybe would have had to eco. And if they had to eco, then they possibly could have been looking down the 15, 13. But it's the other way around now. SYF Gaming with 14. Direwolves with 13. 3 rounds remaining in regulation. Do I smell an overtime coming? Very, very possible. That could actually very well happen given how SYF Gaming, but Direwolves, the pressure is mounting. They've got to make the moves now. Every round is critical, but that is a great double nade. Neerox and Inno find Sicko. He's a very big pickup to get. And he will take no further part with that AWP. But Ribson, he will take up AWPing duties and say, right, I've got this. Let me get a shot off. I don't know whether or not he's going to find anyone because they are backing now away. Be careful. Oh, Ribson, you don't flick like that because it makes me look like a noob. I am so jealous that you were able to hit that shot. Ribson, he is currently sitting on 29 kills. He is the same as Gunlock. He is absolutely killing it at the moment. Quite literally at the moment. Nearly about to drop 30. To drop 30 in an entire game is rare. It's not as rare because you only need 2 15-round halves, but to drop 30 at all is pretty big. So no, don't let anybody tell you otherwise, kid. Squishy spots Blackout. He came through checkers, but that bomb wants to work this A site. But SYF are waiting for them, and here they come. There's the molly, and they go 1 for 1. Maybe there'll be a 2 for 2 in a second. Make that 2 for 2. Dexter and Ribson both go big. It is Ribson versus Squishy and Gunlock. Is he going to be able to get it? Ribson now planting the bomb. He does not know where they are though, so he has to be careful, but he is sharp. If he gets this, or he misses one. He doesn't check warehouse though, but he rotates out. There's a good positioning. There's the first. Oh, that's a bit of a fail flash. Gunlock. Who's going to come out the better of this particular one? Ribson with the 2v1 clutch. Oh my god, man. That is just 3 for the round, 2 for the clutch, and the AWP. Hey, he says, hey, Sicko, do you mind if I keep a hold of this, mate? He says, nah, here it is. I'll chuck it back to you. But wow, that is the quality side of Direwolves, guys. Sicko, the resin AWPer, drops away and Ribson says, I've got it. Don't worry. Here we go. 14 rounds to 14. This is a very big round. Whoever gets this round puts the pressure on. They get match point, and it could be looking at 16-14. SYF Gaming. They have partial buy here. They have a Famous, they have a Scout versus full buy from Direwolves right now. This is telling you a big story because SYF are either doing one of two things. They are either basically, they don't have the money, which is a very legitimate thing, or they are actually giving up this round to go, well, we maybe can't win this round. Let's go for overtime. We'll see what happens. That's a good nade there from Squishy. He actually binks up a couple of the terrorists, but they are now fully moving up. The 1B from Gunlock. The Juan Dig. And there is the bomb planting. They will have money come the end of this next round. Direwolves will be very happy to have that bomb go away. You know, we'll grab one. There's the return frag from Wizard. This is continuing on. There is 2 kills, and that is 15 rounds to SYF Gaming. They have got match point under their belt. Look at this. Look at this round counter. It has actually been very lopsided towards SYF. They had to work hard to get back into this one. Direwolves, to lock it up, they need this round. And thankfully, this 3-round spree. But look at this 1, 5. There's only been a few rounds when Direwolves are winning that more than one person survives. That telling you that it is a bit of a bloodbath out there. SYF Gaming are taking it to them. They are not giving up these sites easily. And as such, they've got themselves match point. 15 rounds to 14. Can they get it? Can they prove that they deserve, they've proved that they deserve to be here given this match? But can they cause the upset? That is what they want. They want to be able to take it to Direwolves and give them their first round loss, a map loss of the season. They have not actually done that. Neerox will grab one. Wizard gets the return, but then long distance at mid will actually grab another kill. Sicko spots up Dexter from behind the smoke. He picks up the Famous and could go to work here. He's very, very accurate with any rifle in his hand. And yes, he does. He picks up and there is the bomb plant. Squishy and Gunlock are now on the rotate. Squishy, if only he knew that his crosshair was there, but he doesn't want to give away his position fully just yet. Gunlock now, they're going to have to peek at the same time if they want to have a chance. Blackout will say, I've got one of them anyway. He picks up Squishy, that's at the back of Truck, and Dan's picks up the long angle, and it is 15 rounds to 15. We are going to overtime, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be seeing who's going to be coming out on top in just a second, as these two teams are going to have a quick chat about who is going to do what, who's going to take up what resident duties. That's also a very important question. But SYF Gaming, they are 4 rounds away from causing an upset on Direwolves. But this will be very interesting to see how they go with that 10k start money. There we go. There is the match restarting right now. 4 rounds is all that is needed. 19 is that magic number. That magic number. 15 rounds. Who's going to get there first? 3 rounds a half. If you don't know how overtime works, 3 rounds at 10k buy money. Then we swap and we do it all again. First team to get 4 is the winner. Much like a regular game, just very short. Time limits still exactly the same, but the 10k money means that everyone has enough money for at least 2 rounds of buying. But you cannot go, or for example, if Sicko were to go AWP twice and lose twice, he would have no more money for round 3. That is the risk you take with some of these weapons. Ribson grabs the first kill. There's the return from Neerox in mid. He was playing over on that vent area. Look at him just scoping around right now. As Go TV director, just not really playing friendly with me at the moment. Dexter grabs the other one. That's a very good start from SYF. Wizard, Ribson and Dans have got to do something here. They've got to put a bit of pressure on. They don't want to lose the next frag. If they do, they'll be looking down a 4-2 barrel, and that is a very hard clutch. Although, given the way the Direwolves are playing, fuck, they can make any kind of anything happen, given how Ribson's playing with his AWP and even his AK. It's very, very strong. Cannot count them out of it. 30 seconds now. 3 AKs versus 4 M4s. They've got to pick a site and they've got to commit to it. They're going to go in towards his B site. They popped out of vent and now into checkers. And here they go into B. They get the opening frag. That was Wizard. The crossfire dance skims right across his nose. But Neerox very, very strong before finally being taken down. And that is the bomb. He needed it, but Inno was there in time to drop down Ribson. Quick score check at the overtime mark. Ribson's dropped 34 coming into overtime. I think he got 2, so he would have dropped 32. And Gunlock has actually got 31 himself. Both of these two guys going huge. We do actually see a couple of 20s as well, though. Neerox and Inno both have dropped 23. And Dans and Sicko going large as well. They're 20 kills. AP's Dan started off pretty slow this round actually, but he's now picked up the momentum and is playing very, very well. 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock. Who is going to be coming out on top at the end of this one? This is going to be very, very interesting. Ooh, Neerox. He's very lucky to still be alive. He's no longer alive, says Blackout. I will drop him down. Gets the return frag. That was onto Blackout as he dropped down in that mid area. 4 versus 4. 1 minute remaining on the clock. SYF Gaming have a bit of an advantage here. Direwolves, though, I'm not going down without a fight. Dexter, very, very sneaky position. Very well done. Picks up Dan. So 3 versus 4. Sicko, Wizard, and Ribson. Ribson seems to be alive quite a lot lately. He does not go down easy, and that is a very good sign. Direwolves now pop out of vents into checkers. They've given away their position, so they've got to act fast. They do not want to be caught out by Molotovs or incendiary grenades on that area. And here they come. There's the spray from Ribson and Sicko. In the blindness, they pick up one. They're looking for a second. They can't get it. Inno, though, is coming in through heaven. He will drop them down. Ribson, with the good aim, drops down Inno over at that heaven area, and it's now a 2 versus 2. Sicko and Ribson versus Gunlock and Dexter. That bomb is ticking away. Approximately 30 seconds would be remaining on it right about now, and they now have all of the advantage. Dexter and Gunlock, what do they do here? They've got to go for this. They need the opening frag. Gunlock up in heaven. He grabs one. SYF. This would be a big round pickup. Yes, they do. They've got 2 in a row. And the defuse. There you go. And it's 17 rounds to 15. Direwolves need this next round, because that means if SYF can pick up 3, they are 1 round away from... They only need 1 of the next half. So obviously, yes, 1 of the next 3. But to win every single round of an overtime is a very big mental blow to your opponent. Sicko, look at that. Well, that's what I'm talking about. He took the AWP twice and now is forced into the Tech 9. Tech 9 with nades and armor, so he does have the armor, so he won't be going down quickly. But that is something which you have to note in these overtime situations. So people think, oh yeah, I've got money. But if you spend all of that money in the first 2, given the fact how expensive stuff is, come your 3rd round, you have to work with what you've got. And Sicko, though, he's going to be point man. He's going to pop this flash through the smoke, and he is going to be running straight in, I think, with the backup smoke here from Wizard. They have got their lines. Here come the smokes, and that is a very interesting time push. As soon as it hits 115, and here they come, and Sicko grabs the opening kill and picks up the M4, and all of a sudden, his killing ratio just went skyrocketed, but he doesn't get a chance because he gets taken down. Dans makes it a 2-for-1 trade, and now they are owned this A-bomb site. They are still spamming these smoke areas and making sure that there is no one coming on very easy. There's the Molotov, the defensive. They're going to force Neerox to back away out of this one. That bomb is now ticking away. Ribson going to be boosted. Spots up 1 and will get the kill. That was Gunlock. Neerox will get 1, but Ribson got 2, and Dans grabbed it. And that is the round that Direwolves needed. SYF Gaming still only 2 away, though. We are basically going to be readying up so we can go live here in round number... What round number? 34. No, 37 is the round we are coming up to. 37? No, this is the first overtime. 34. I was like the first time. My math was completely incorrect. I was like, yeah, 6 and 7 is 13. That makes 37, doesn't it? No, Neeber, it does not. It makes 34. This is round number 34 coming your way here. Of course, this is Gamestah bringing you the ESEA Championship, the playoff series. Direwolves, sponsored by Roccat, in their name. SYF Gaming, sponsored by SYF Gaming. I actually don't know who their sponsors are. There's a little bit of fun there for you. But Direwolves are going to be looking at holding. They pick up this first round, then all of a sudden it puts a lot of pressure. It takes a lot of their pressure off, because if SYF Gaming pick up the first round, all of a sudden once again they are 1 round away from that GG, and that means they have 2 chances at getting it. That does also give the Direwolves 2 chances at bringing it back, but you know, it's a lot easier to kind of protect that sort of lead. So Direwolves, though, that's not the start they would have wanted. That is Sicko. He's being dropped down by Gunlock. Gunlock still going strong, even though this late into this particular match. This one has been going nearly for that hour mark. I reckon we'd be very close to it. And the average length of a Counter-Strike game would be around that 40-minute mark. So for us to get to this particular area once again is good. There goes the time push, 45 seconds. This is exactly what they did last round, and this is what Direwolves did to them last round, and they're doing the exact same thing. So out they come. There go the smokes. Off go the critical choke points, and here they come. But Dans, very, very good M4 rifle work. Gunlock actually gets a team kill onto Inno through that use of that Molotov, but he actually picks up 2 more kills. Ribson, though, is in mid, watches that rotate, picks up Dexter, and the bomb is not planted, but is not ticking away. But Direwolves pick up that round, and that is a very, very good pickup. Direwolves have tied the score once again, and these two sides are not going down. And with 2 rounds to play, we realistically could be looking down at a double overtime here, ladies and gentlemen. They're just going round for round, punch for punch. It's like watching 2 heavyweight boxers in the middle of the ring. They are not willing to give up. 2 brawlers, I should say, not speed types. They are just having a go at each other, and it is going to be the one, not who gives up first, but the one with the most endurance is going to be the one who comes out on top here. And Direwolves have showed a lot of tenacity to not actually drop down. And Gamestah grabs a great couple of opening kills there. He picks up Wizard. I thought he got the second, but he didn't. But he did get the Bink. No, he did not. That was onto Sicko. Sicko got away without actually losing much HP in that barrage of bullets. So he will be thanking his lucky stars. And here they come once again. Direwolves, Dans. That is some very, very good M4 work. Long range mid work. Squishy opens up the door. They open up that door to kind of give them just a little bit, obviously if you don't know, having the door open means you don't have to open it when you push. But it also can create a bit of a diversion. Ribson though and Sicko are still waiting. And, ooh, that's a bit of a, I don't know if that flash was supposed to land directly there, but it was pretty close. Squishy grabs one, but Dans gets a return frag. That bomb is on the B bomb site, however. But Ribson, once again, the map 1 MVP goes huge. That is a bomb dropped, and they have to go find it. Inno is the last man remaining, and he is being hunted by this man right here. It is Sicko. He wants it. He can smell it. And will he get it? No, he won't. Inno with 2 huge kills. Inno, you maniac. Ribson is going to go searching. Where he is, Dans. Sorry, not Dans, Ribson. From on top of heaven, he's going to pick up the defuse. And just like that, Direwolves once again have taken the lead. And SYF Gaming, it is now or never. If they pick this round up, then they will make it into double overtime. But Direwolves will be very looking forward to taking them down right now. If they can... So let's push my mic back up to my mouth. If they can actually get this round, all of a sudden, Direwolves, if Direwolves get this round, they will move on to the grand final. But if SYF Gaming get it, we go all again. And I've got to say, given the way that SYF are playing, I believe that they could actually get this double overtime. Is going to be hard. They're going to need the opening couple of picks here. If they don't get it, they've been actually binked down quite low HP, I've got to say. They are working this mid area, but Neerox picks up the opening frag. That's exactly what they want. Squishy, once again, working the squeaky side. Neerox picks up the huge double. That's great work. They're trying to open up B site, but they're owning this mid area. They're not dropping and not committing to it yet. Have a look here at the map. As you can see, they're just holding inside of warehouse and inside of the B main area over there. Squishy is actually working that A site. He's actually trying to see whether or not it is viable for them to push here. He hasn't seen anyone forklift, but he's not willing to push until his side is ready to go. 50 seconds on the clock. This will be a time to push. You can guarantee that. Here comes the first smoke, and here come the smokes and flashes in response. Out they move. There's only one on site, and he's behind quad box, and that is Blackout. He now gets dropped, and he will now find one. Inno, though, once again going huge. He needed to go huge, and he's picked up 4 really important kills in the last 2 rounds. He was unfortunate not to get any kills in the last round. But SYF Gaming, oh my god, we are doing it again, ladies and gentlemen. They had 3 remaining, and we are locked up at 18 rounds apiece, and we are going to triple overtime. You heard that. Not triple, double overtime, not triple. That is how this match, they have been playing for that over this hour mark now. And we will be going live any second now. So, given the way these two teams are playing, I can't make a prediction. It is honestly a coin flip right now. If SYF Gaming pick this one up, then they could actually pull a lot of momentum going into Cobblestone. Now, I'm not sure how prepared they are for Cobble, but they having that momentum over Direwolves is something that cannot be underestimated. It is something that could be that mentality to actually say, we are able to beat you. You are not invincible. But Direwolves, on the other hand, currently are being tested. They have yet to fail a test, and they have yet to drop a map. Is this going to be the time when they actually drop a map, or do they continue this unbeaten run? They literally went about 14 rounds in the season unbeaten. They've gone quarter and the round of 16, 2 rounds apiece. They have nearly hit 20 games in a season. That is no small task. I hope you understand how monumental that is. SYF Gaming, however, on the other hand, have had a bit of an up and down season. And the fact that they're here is kind of a bit of a Cinderella story for them. I really hope they can actually prove it and we go to map 3. If they go to map 3 right now, then all of a sudden, Direwolves are no longer invincible. They've shown a chink in their armor, I guess you could say. But SYF Gaming, Squishy, working Squeaky once again. That's a great AK shot. He picks up Dan's. Blackout's going to come face to face with him. Who's going to get the better of it? Does he bink him? Yes, he does. Actually gets him down to about 70 HP there. So that is very good. But that bomb, once again, working this B site. We're going to sift through the players, see who's going to come out. Inno and Gunlock. They're going to chuck the mollies into that back corner. Here they come, and I think they're going to want to push this now. That's a very good defensive nade. They're going to make sure that if they're getting in, they're not going to be getting in very easy. Wizard, does he pick up one? No, he's forced to reload, but all of a sudden the crossfire from Sicko on the site goes 1, 2. Inno will get the response. Squishy is there on the other, so he's going to have to start his rotate. Neerox with 3 big kills for the round before finally getting... No, sorry, not Nero. Squishy grabbed the opening 2. But now, Inno, V Blackout. Who's going to come off the better of it? It is Inno. He comes up big when he needs to. And just like that, SYF Gaming take the lead once again. 19 rounds to 18. Direwolves cannot let SYF Gaming get that 3-round buffer. 2 rounds was hard enough for them. They had to work to get the double overtime. The question is, are they going to be able to get it get this round, or are they going to, or are the boys from SYF going to continue on? SYF actually playing very aggressively at B Warehouse. They want to get into mid. They want to be able to pick it up. Dexter actually spotted out one. He's actually a bit unlucky that AK spray did not hit. But Gunlock is once again working the smoke, putting the spray on. They're not giving up on this B bomb site. Grabs the first kill. That is very good work. Direwolves now put on a bit of the back foot. They are at a bit of a disadvantage. They need to pull something out of that hat, as it were, if they're going to get themselves back into this match. 1 minute remaining on the clock. Couple of smokes. Sicko, he's got that AWP. He loves holding this line. Will he be able to get a shot here? There go the defensive incendiaries. That's very good. He does actually grab one. That was through the smoke. He actually picks up Dexter. Looks for the double. He doesn't get it because Wizard got it. Oh, that's the smoke shot that we're talking about. 2 kills for Sicko. Ribson and Wizard also grabbed 1 apiece. Squishy, the last man remaining. He's coming now up through B main. Looking for 1. Can't get it because Sicko with 3 for the round ties it up at 19 rounds apiece. We are coming up to round number 39. These two sides are not giving an inch. You really feel like the team that is going to win this match is going to be the one that can just get that 3 round. If they can get maybe 3 rounds in a row, that's GG. It's pretty much, this is how the tug of war is working. SYF Gaming won 1. They won 2. Direwolves won the next 2. Then, SYF Gaming won 1. Direwolves won another. It's just this really seesaw battle. The first team to win 3 rounds puts themselves on that match point. We haven't actually seen a match point yet in the overtime. And because of that, I reckon that's what I'm calling. First team to hit 3 in a row, or that 3-round buffer, is 3 rounds in an overtime period, is going to win this. So 3 out of 4 is what I mean there, guys. Sicko, holy crap, that man goes huge once again from behind truck. grabs one. That's Dexter. He drops down the return frag. They're looking for the kills here. Blackout grabs one. There goes the nade. Sicko, he spots one behind quad box. Has to be careful. He basically ate a HE grenade there. The shrapnel entering his internals. Somehow is still alive. Neerox grabs one. There's good from Blackout. There's the double, and Sicko uses the crossfire line. He picks up the round, and they win 2 in a row. Direwolves 20 rounds to 19 here. Direwolves, if they can win this round, they put themselves at match point. Yes? No, they don't. They need to win the next 2. I'm very sorry. Direwolves, though, I said if they win this next round, because they're going to win 3 in a row, if they do, that should be GG. Not necessarily going to happen, because SYF can win the next 2. They have shown that. But Direwolves are looking for that 3rd straight round. We haven't seen it. Can they get it this round? They're on the offense. That is what we're about to see. Round number 40. In map number 2. It has been a long match. These boys will be getting tired. My voice is tired just thinking about how long they've been playing. And I've been calling it. But my voice, I can tell it to suck it up. 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining. Direwolves. Who's going to come up who's going to come up better here? That is the question we are going to have answered. Oh, this is a very good defensive hold. Neerox and Unlock playing very aggressively. Blackout has not checked. He's just checking the normal spots. We'll check underneath. Oh, no. Neerox, he actually boosted up Gunlock. Gunlock, though, because of the boost, it gives away Neerox's position. Neerox now forced to move because of the Molotov, and Sicko puts the spray in and actually finds the big pick. 4 versus 3 now with 55 seconds remaining in round number 40. Direwolves now have taken a bit of that advantage away from SYF Gaming. They are trying to control the tempo here in overtime, slow things down, compose themselves, and push. And once again, they are working B holes. Dance is going to be your point man. He's working down Dexter. He is waiting on top of the boxes. He's going to see one. He spots the legs. Does he actually get the shot? No, he doesn't, because Sicko is big. He picks up a big kill, and in they come, pushing into this A bomb site. 1 minute, not 1 minute, 25 seconds remaining on the clock. There's the bomb. You know, he's been a very big clutch player. Picks up a big kill. Wizard, though, that is going to be ticking away. And once again, it is a 3v2. This is the big time to clutch. Sicko is now on the defense. He's going to be watching that crossfire line. Spots one. It's up to Inno. Inno's not even going to get the chance because it's 21-19 and Direwolves hit that 3-round marker. And let's just see if my prediction is going to be correct. Knowing me, it's never correct. And SYF Gaming are about to win this next round. Direwolves, though, are on match point. They are not only on match point, they are on semi-final point. If they win this one round, round 41 of map 2, there's been a lot of Counter-Strike, they are going to be moving to the grand final of the ESEA Open Championship. Can they do it, or will SYF Gaming put up that roadblock that we know that they can be doing, that they have been doing all game? This is the one that no one expected them to be taking off of Direwolves. Direwolves looking in control at the moment, but SYF Gaming getting off to a great start. Dexter once again picks up Blackout. And they have to be careful here, because if they lose a trade, which they have done before, Direwolves are very strong at these return trades. They have to be very careful. Direwolves on the rotate. Sicko. Are they actually going to commit to this? This could be interesting. Yes, they should commit to this. No, they do not. They're going back towards the A-bomb site. It's a double fake, and they pick up the first frag. It is now a 4 versus 4. Dans and Sicko are now coming in. Wizard's going to put that defensive molly up towards quad box. If they keep coming, they're going to be looking for this open frag. The next couple of frags are important. Oh, they've picked up 2. There's 2 remaining. It's Neerox and Squishy. Who's going to get there? Squishy's going to be taken down and is down to Neerox. It's not even going to matter because there's the GGs. And just like that, all of a sudden, 22-19, and Direwolves have taken out SYF Gaming 2-0. Wow. They had to work for it, though. SYF Gaming did not let that one go, but unfortunately, their map 1, their Mirage, was just not up to snuff. And because of that, Dire Wolves have now succeeded in going undefeated through the entire playoff brackets. They've won 6 in a row on their last 3 matches, and I don't know who's going to be able to stop them. Of course, once again, those were your starting lineups for the 2 sides. Congratulations to Dire Wolves taking out this particular match. SYF Gaming, a valiant effort, but in the end, it was all for naught. They will go out of this match, and they will go into the 3rd place match, or in the top 4 if they depending. SYF Gaming, keep your heads held high. You've forced Dire Wolves into a situation they have not been forced into all year on arguably their favourite map. So, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to the Dire Wolves. My commiserations to SYF Gaming, but they will be back stronger. They are on the improve. You can guarantee that. And, ladies and gentlemen, my name has been Gamestah Neeber. Congratulations once again to all of you who are still here. Hit that like and subscribe button, guys, if you want to see more content from the ESEA ladder. On behalf of us all here at Gamestah, I'd like to thank you very much for watching. Good game and good night.
Gamer, do you know what it takes to be the best? Because we do. The Elite Shoutcasting Network.